That's Brian. He's very focused. Hello. Welcome to another brilliant Thursday. It's a nice sunny day here in South Africa, just outside Maritzburg. It's at the Mpushini Valley. This is Top Rock, South Africa's oldest and most reputable wholesaler and now somewhat of a retailer as well. Hello, I'm Francis. That's Brian. That's Cora. And that's my dog sniffing for a snake. Hello, if this is your first time here, welcome. Please introduce yourself in the comment section, the live comment section, not the other one. We are live, which is where you're going to claim if you want to get a flat. That's just write down or type the flats number and there you go. Hopefully you first. If you're not, sorry man. What's the rand dollar relationship?
16.
Ooh.
16,
Oh,
18.
16.18. Hey, the dollar's making a comeback. So even though it might seem that the products are getting a little cheaper, it's still always just based on rands. We just put down the dollar because we think that you all can understand and read dollar language. Stands to reason, right? Right. We still hot totty rampant on the new Namibian shipment. And it's been so rampant and so frenetic that, well, it's almost finished now. Second show in. We've got in about 700 kilos of rough material, and that's not including the 500 kilograms worth of rubellite and lepidolite, and the aquamarine, as well as the other indicolite. Yeah, and that's almost been processed. So keep your eyes on the website because invariably they'll be appearing there briefly until they get snatched up by some lucky fella. Right. This is your other opportunity to get some. Currently, I don't know where the server is going to be. I only do that after I've recorded the sale. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I do feel sorry for South Africans. We've got very little chance. The internet here is dog shit. But slightly not as bad, but probably similar to the United Kingdom's internet. My condolences to your security network. But hey, thankfully, you won't be invaded by the Russians. Yay. Other than that, Cora, what do I need to talk about? Please, if you get your invoice, you need to, what's the word, Cora? Confirm the order. Not necessarily pay it. Paying is nice. That's very cool. You get 7 days for that. But confirming is even more important. Yeah, cool. Come, let's get to it. Right, first up from Madagascar, we have got two reasonably nice little celestite geodes. This is celestite A. Nice deep dark blue, resembling the celestial bodies. This is obviously, that's where they're from. They drop from the sky, celestially, gently floating down to earth with, well, the magnetism of a cannonball. Two beautiful celestite geodes. They weigh all of 2.965 kilograms, both rated as very good. They're going to cost $59. This is flat 228. Next up, indicolite. It is blue tourmaline in schist 8 cobbed specimens. Obviously, this is a iron heavy black tourmaline. That's why it's blue. Not because of any refraction or weird reasons, other like titanium or tin or anything. It's iron. Usually the reason for most things in the mineral world. Why is it like that? Oh, well, it's probably because of, yes, you guessed it, iron. 8 beautiful specimens. Not often that you get to see some blue tourmaline, even though it's in schist and mica. Look, there's a little bit of shiny sheath just for you. Weighing all of 2.5 kilograms. These 8 specimens, well, they're rated as good grade only. Well, you can see that they're cobbed, not particularly gemmy, but they're blue tourmaline. Mica is nice as well. They're going to cost $44. These 8, that's a flat 234. Lekker. Onto some of Brandberg's finest. They're the nice, smoky, stepped natured ones. These are stunning. What are they rated as? These will be rated very good to A grade. Lovely clarity. A little bit of a scuff here and there. This one here is absolutely stunning. Look at these twin little crystals there, situated deftly on a cliff. Twelve of these beautiful, clear, smoky, stepped crystals. Let's see what's going on here. There's some nice inclusions there. Very nice. 730 grams worth of Brandberg's smokiest. It's going to be $41. This is flat 230. Onto some Bookenote hook. That's right, that is spirit quartz. The old-fashioned small crystalline around the planes, small window variation. And these are rather lovely. Pretty much all of them. Not unlike the previous sales flat of Bookenote hook. Suddenly all the Bookenote hook are creeping out. Possibly and probably because Tucson's over. All crystals hide away for a little while just to escape the beady eyes of collectors trying to export them all around the world. They're back, and they're lavender, and they're shiny. They're 24. They're also 910 grams. They are rated as all A grade. No big surprises there. They're going to cost $54. This is flat 750. Next up, from the Mendingi mine. That's Mendingi mine in the Congo. We got some spherical, almost botryoidal ball malachite. That is ball malachite on a mildly kind of limonite iron oxygenated druzy. That's a beauty. And these little spheroids are very pretty. No scuff marks on those. A little scuff mark on that one there. Other than that, a really nice specimen. Bit more goethite in the druzy. Little spheroids here and there. Botryoidal masses at the bottom. Yeah, it's a pretty decent 2 Mendingi mine malachites, 1.45 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $91. This is flat number 182. Onto some Malagasy quartz. We got a clear white quartz cluster. It's rather large, not too much matrix. Beautiful clean windows, reasonably transparent. This will be very good to A grade. No bad chips either. It's quite a tidy little cluster. Some of these windows are truly beautiful and clean. And then a little black knight fella. That is a cluster with a whole lot of oxidized iron and goethite. A little bit of looks like malachite. Is that malachite or is it EP.152? I don't know. A little bit of iridescence there, or probably a little bit of bornite that crept in. There you go, more of that iron staining. No, not a lot of iridescence to speak of, but the coverage is excellent. It's a cluster totally ensconced and enveloped by iron. That's beautiful. And that's still beautiful there. But a bornite, that's the green blues. Very nice. These two, they weigh all of 3.13 kilograms, rated very good. Yes. $34. It's a bargain for flat number 40. Next up, barite. This is the last flat of small malachite infused or topped barites. There's 12 of them. You see those little beautiful barite blades. That's impeccable. Great blades of barite. Do you know that song? It's a lovely little smooth layer of malachite interspersed by the barite blades. That's beautiful. I'd say these are probably rated good to very good at best. That's beautiful. Which one here is the poster boy? I reckon this one's pretty neat. Little barite sandwich. Topped with lettuce. Right, which one's the poster boy? I'll take you and I'll take you. $12 beautiful barites for your beryllium pleasure, weighing almost nothing, 302 grams. They're going to cost $65. That's flat $439. Next up, some beautiful new deposit. Let me just zoom out a little bit here. This is a cascading smoky quartz from Erongo. Let me just try and get some light here. I can barely see my screen. Look at that beautiful, clean crystals. See, almost Luena-like cascading style quartz. Some really nice dark tips. Some of them are a little bit lighter, like this one. But they are absolutely delicious. And I think I might have said there's quite a few of them in the last sale. Well, I was talking utter crap. There aren't many at all. In fact, unless Vuzi's been hiding them, which is highly likely, I don't think we'll see another not a few of these. There might be one or two more, but yeah, depressingly little. They come and go so quickly. Oh, this has got specular hematite on. That's nice. It was a juicy. Nah, it's just juicy. Calm your tits. Very nice. 35 of these little clusters. Here's a little bouquet. Nice. 1.691 kilograms. These beautiful little clusters are going to cost $49. It's flat $229. Next up, great balls of blue. That is blue calcite spheres from Madagascar. 4 spheres for your handling pleasure. Not easy to polish calcite by any means, but if anyone's going to polish it, the Malagasy are going to do a good job of it. And you can see it's a brilliant job. These 3 spheres rated very good to A grade. They're going to, well, they weigh almost 2 kilograms. $59. It's flat $206. Onto some cobalt bearing Congolese dolomite. It is beautiful cobalt bearing dolomite there. That's the pink on the top. Little hints of green malachite. It's a lovely shade of pink. It's a bit more of a dirty pink, but a beautiful pink nonetheless. Heterogenite, mixing it up. That's rather pretty. So that's a rhombohedral dolomite habit, and then a cheeky, a rather proud bitter malachite. And I think that malachite is just adopted, or that's malachite off the dolomite is what it looks like. That's pretty decent. 6. Oh, hello. Yeah, I need light. Have a look at that malachite. I know this is a cobalt bearing wada flat, but that malachite is wicked. And a little bit of kaolinite, just to mix things up a little bit. Juicy, heterogenite, kaolinite, cobalt bearing dolomite. Geez, it sounds like it rhymes, and it does. A bit more kaolinite. That's a beautiful specimen. These 6 specimens, they weigh 1.53 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $62. This is flat $269. Next up, more spheres. This time, ones with essence. Just how much essence? I don't know. We will find out. There's a little bit of Labrador excitement, a little bit of blues, golds, and reds. Not an overwhelming amount. There's a bit more blue. A bit more blue flash. It is hard to polish Labradorite and try and get the flash going. Yeah, that's beautiful. They lean more towards flat surfaces. A little bit of flash here and there. That's very nice. So it's got quite the amount of biotite in it. So it's patchwork or just plain biotite. Yeah, can't say that I'm overwhelmed by these 4. They weigh 1.64 kilograms, rated very good only. Yup, correct. $49 is what they're going to cost. It's a flat 183. Up next, some nice dark purple amethyst clusters from Kwaggasfontein. That's a little hamlet, not a stone's throw away from Buchananock. Buchananock with a light lilac, Kwaggasfontein with a heavy duty dark purple. That's a beauty. There are 35 of these little clusters. They're very nice and clean as well. This is probably the runt of the litter. Ooh, both sides. Very nice. That's a healthy, nice little purple snackish flat. They weigh 1.31 kilograms, rated good, very good to A grade. They're going to cost a massive $31. I don't know, I lie, $38 for flat 784. Next up, great balls of Hyalite. They elicit more excitement than a C-grade rose quartz sphere. And just like C-grade rose quartz spheres, there are no asterisms to be found in Hyalite. However, you could, if you were keen, dye them any color of your preference. Because, hey, you know what? There's a place and a time for everything, I'm told. And maybe that time and place for you is now. It's quite a big one, this big fella. Weighing all of 2.1 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $38. There goes Wayne. He's still looking for a wife. Please, ladies, show some interest.
Single and ready to mingle.
He's single, mingle, can make coffee as well, likes dogs. Flat 231. Next up, all right, we got a whole lot of, and a whole lot of means 110 absolutely glorious little Brandberg crystals. These are beautiful. The clarity, the quality, this is, I'd go so far to say this is very good at worst and AA grade at best. Yeah, this is very much a lapidary, or more so a jeweler's flat, a jeweler's delight. Look at the clarity. Look at that. That is beautiful. As by a lacquer. Ooh, look at that. Little inclusions in the smoky quartz. Look at that slender little amethyst there. Stylish. There we go. There's a little bouquet of red hematoid. Subtle. What did you say? Demure, Cara? So demure. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful. What was that thing about the trend? So demure. Hey? Demure, very mindful. Is that it? Felt like a lot more when it was happening. Anywho, 110 absolutely glorious little jeweler's delights. They weigh 460 grams. They're going to cost $65. It's flat number 227. Next up, from Gokwe, that little place that brings us petrified wood. It is petrified wood with a nice copious amount of green nickel. Sliced rather thinly. These petrified wood slices are polished only one side, as you can tell. That's beautiful. This one's a very good grade. It slopes a bit at the sides. But the rest are absolutely mint. Nice bit of shiny quartz there in the middle as well. Beautiful nickel green. More beautiful nickel green. The 6 weigh all of 1.24 kilograms. Rated A, and I suspect that's very good at best. They're going to cost all of $48. It is flat 603. Next up, from Thalia in Madagascar, it is some beautiful labradorite pendants, and I'll tell you what, these are A grade at the very worst. There we go. You don't have to do much to elicit the flesh. In fact, the flesh is on the wrong side of the pendant. Oh, and it's on the other side as well. Very nice, very nice. A little bit of gold. This one's quite stunning. Look, it's rather transparent. Proper like a little moonstone fella with flesh. Very nice. You want some pendants? Labradorite pendants? Well, look no further. This one's also rather transparent with flesh. Very nice. They weigh probably something just over 200 grams. They're going to cost $62. It's flat 232. To the center of the trolley, and we're encountering a large ship-like container ship of Buchanut. It is a lovely large spiritual quartz ship. Sure, hardly any matrix. And oh, how bad is that? No, that's pretty strong. I'm just checking how if this is fragile or not. See that little crack there, but it's as far as it goes. It's a beauty. It's the large window type. 3.98 kilograms, rated as very good to A grade. That little ship of lilac gorgeousness is going to cost $221. It's flat 317. Then onto we do ships, and now we do rocket ships. Look at the blue lace agate. That is absolutely stunning. And there's a very nice subtle hint of amethyst in that quartz in the center as well. Beautiful banded agate patterns resembling the lake shoreline of Lake Malawi. And it goes all the way around the side as well. Absolutely stunning. Standing freeform. Rated very good to A grade. This fella here weighs 1.9 kilograms. It's going to cost $86. It is flat 44. Then limonite. Look at it. Look at it. It is beautiful. It is beautiful and clean, clear. Hardly any chips except for maybe that one over there. But there's little specks of goethite everywhere to light up the mundane life of a crystal at night. Who knows what goethite gets up to? Hey, Dono, what do you think goethite gets up to at night? Thanks, Cara. It's good time, goethite, people. 3.78 kilograms of good time limonite. Nice, clean crystals all over the show. It's a beauty. It's a got nothing much going on there. It's almost kind of hollow, which is cool, which is good. That's nice for weight. But it's still 3.78 kilograms. It's going to cost $82. It's a flat 656. Then on to the last of the chunky wonky. Well, this is not Meningi, it is Mashamba West cobalt bearing calcite with decimated aragonite rings around the calcite, and then the most beautiful transparent dolomite. And if that wasn't exciting enough, it's got specks of hematite. I haven't seen any pyrite yet, but I'm sure I will. It's big enough for it. Look at that nice big vug. Look at it, look at it. Yes, it's a pretty little vug. There we go, there's some little specks of hematite. There's more vuggy beautifulness. It's a stone of two sides, really. Nice pink calcite, man. That is beautiful. Ooh, look at that. That is beautiful as well. There's some.
Stone of multiple sides.
It's a stone of. There's always 7 sides to a stone. I don't know who said that. I just made that up. It's a beautiful little. Well, little. Ha 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 ha. It's 3.6. Well, no, it's 4.585 kilograms worth of cobalt bearing Mashamba West magic. It's gonna cost all of $255, and it's flat 289. Lekker. Rightio, it's no better time for second trolleys than second trolley time, and we kick it off with some beautiful black tourmaline shell. There are 2 beautiful large specimens with fibrous terminations, which is a little bit rarer than your aesthetically pleasing Mercedes-Benz. That's right, these little black desert storm monkeys. Never mind the monkeys, let's focus on this black tourmaline. It's bound to have some Hyalite opal on it, and we're going to find out. Jolly good. Let's see what's going on here. Off the cuff, absolutely nothing is happening here. It just seems like black tourmaline. Like shock and horror. Colour me surprised. 2 absolutely gorgeous black tourmaline specimens, unencumbered by the weight of responsibility and Hyalite opal. They weigh 1.25 kilograms. They're going to cost $78. It's a flat 235. Next up, Hyalite of a different type. It is dendritic opal, sorry. Opal of a different kind. There we have the beautiful little opalescence right there, smack bang in the middle. Now these are rather special. They are. I never make up my mind. Is it from Madagascar? Yes, it is from Madagascar. 2.34 kilograms. They aren't rated. They are most certainly lapidary material. Unless you like to have a little bit of rough opal on your bedside to keep your papers from blowing away in the fan. 12 specimens. Now, these do phosphorate rather nicely, and they also have some rather delicate, lovely dendritic patterns, hence the name dendritic opal. Let's check them out. Right, let's check it out. I've taken out 4 of them, and there we go. That is nice green fluorescence, but let me show you what they do when they charged up. Well, I hope so, otherwise I look like a fool. Ooh, spooky. That's right. Drink up all that UV and glow. Woohoo! 12 beautiful dendritic opals from Madagascar. They're going to cost $36 for the 12. This is flat 850. Next up, cobbed aquamarine from Kiribib in Namibia, and some of these are stunning. Yeah, sure, they're not the original Arkenstone fellas, but that hexagonal formation and habit is there, and having a little ring of black tourmaline is rather fetching, if I say so myself. Here we go. How's that for Jimmy? So, in fact, Martin, Mr. Aldridge, who's no doubt sleeping off his hangover after Australia didn't make it through to the Super 8 of the Cricket World Cup, sent me some photos of some of these that he's polished. And I'm going to try and fit them in right after I see if these have Hyalite Opal. Here we go. I'm not expecting anything, but it never harms and hurts to check it out. Nothing much, but it is, I tell you what, something for nothing. Just want to take one out of its little enclosure. Ooh, thunder. They kind of do go a little green, do they? No, not really. Not much going. It's a 20 beautiful little blue barrels. Oh, look, a green barrel, just for a little bit something different. That's funky. Green amidst one little rose amongst the beautiful aquamarines. Fetching little flat this, 20. They weigh all of 1.25 kilograms, rated as very, well, good to very good at best. They're going to cost $53. This is flat number 239. Onto some petrified wood slices. These are Malagasy. You can tell by the amount of iron content in them. Lots of red. And they're usually polished on both sides, as opposed to the Zimbabwean goodies. They only get polished one side. That's a quite nice large slice. One thing Gokwe has above the Malagasy slices, it's the bark. The bark for Gokwe is much nicer. However, these three slices over here, it's three only, 1.5 kilos. They're going to cost $42. Flat 123. Next up, cobalt bearing dolomite, pink elinkish. There we go. We got 4 specimens. A little bit of shiny there. Ooh, feels like there's a big storm rolling in. That's always nice for my vegetables. Look at that beautiful translucent dolomite there. And this one has got all that groovy dolomite. Weighing 1.77 kilograms. These are rated very good. They are going to cost $63. It's flat 124. Next up, hello Brandberg, and it's not the freaky ones, it's this kind of clear, beautifully optically clear quartz. One of them, there's a flower arrangement, quite a bit of chlorite to this one. Oh, it's a double termination. That's cool. Nice little scepter. Nice little wispy smokiness. Another double termination. Oh, aren't we into double terminations today? There's 35 crystals. This one's a bit odd. It kind of, well, it was going one way and then it had an argument and then veered off the chosen path. Or maybe it's the path less walked. Who knows? 35, rated very good to A grade. These fellas weigh 695 grams. They are going to cost $54. It's flat 212. Onto some labradorite. Hearts? Yes, 4 of them. Alright, so I banged on about how hard it is to get spheres to essence. This one is essencing very nicely. On the one side. Not so much the biotite side. There we go. Flashy, flashy blue. Here we go. Give your loved one a flashy, flashy blue heart. Don't be the boring old pink rose quartz person. Be that weird one. Woohoo, look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous, man. Very good to A grade. These four weigh 2.34 kilograms. They're going to cost $59. That's flat number 262. On to some, purpurite. And as opposed to the amateur resin jobs that we sometimes see, this one is just matte polished. And I tell you what, it's bloody nice. Look at that shiny metallic purple sheen. And that's just natural. There are 6 of these rather, well, thin slices. Hard to work with. It's all the heterosite. Oh, look at that. Look at that purple. It's beautiful. A lot of manganese to get this iron heavy rock to purple up. Weighing 1.41 kilograms, some purpurite from Irongo in Namibia is going to cost you a massive $29. This is flat number 158. Lekker. Next up, red hematoids from Karoi. And this is a little different. Look at that. That is beautiful. It is a plate, a double-sided plate of red hematoid heaven. Here we go. Some beautiful clarity. A little bit like the chaos quartz or the asylum quartz from Congo with those white kaolinite-like inclusions. Beautiful clarity in these crystals. There we go. Look at those phantoms. Yes. There's a crystal coming 2 ends with a crystal. And this one is a bit of a bogey, I suppose. It's a nice cluster, it's tidy. A little bit of phantoms there. Not much in the way of iron-rich hematoid. But yeah, that's a 4 weighing 1.975 kilograms. They're going to cost $44. That is flat 976. Next up, some polished Malagasy quartz points with inclusions. I think there's a whole lot of veils in there. There's a bit of limonite, one little lonely speck of black, I presume biotite. But look at those veils. That's very pretty. And the second one's got much the similar. Rated very good to A grade. These two weigh 1.535 kilograms. They're going to cost $52. It is flat number 876. Next up, Malacola. Little Malacola beauties from the Congo. There are 35 of these. I want to say they're not tumbles. These are actually polished freeforms or polished kind of rectangles. Nah, they're just freeforms. That's a beautiful blue chrysocolla in a seas of flower. Oh, hello. And what and why have you been broken? That's unfortunate. Okay, so we got a misdemeanor over there. You shall sit outside the classroom until you are, well, sent to the headmaster's office, Mr. Lapidary. Melacola. They are beautiful. And except for that one, that's a pretty tidy little flat. Very, very nice. Oh, except this one has no chrysocolla, so it's just a malachite. Right, so these weigh 1.19 kilograms. They're going to cost $62. If you're keen for this flat, I will replace that or get it seen to. Well, that one little misdemeanor. $62 for flat 842. Next up, Gemmy rose quartz points, and one really dark, almost lavender-like rose quartz point. It's beautiful and gemmy, dark, milky. So these, you can see, rated as very good to A grade. The 12 weigh 2.26 kilograms. They are going to cost all of $100. Flat 247. Up next, black tourmaline. Yes, and look at this specimen, man. It is beautiful, fibrous, sprays and sprays of joyous black tourmaline shell. Little bit of vermiculite on the bottom or the top, depending on how you feel on the day. And it's joined by a larger, lustrous black tourmaline cluster, also with a bit of feldspar and vermiculite. But look at the lustrely shine, the luster. That is gorgeous, a bit of massive. And I'll bet you there's going to be some highlight opal here. Come right, here we go. Highlight opal? No, just a little bit of a manganese in the feldspar, I suspect. That's all that is. Oh, look, it's a little bit of highlight opal. Where's the other one? Ooh, what are you and why are you glowing orange? Oh, hang on, that's the orange vermiculite. Lol. Oh, yeah, there's that African thunder in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. Yes, please. Okay. 2 tourmaline flats in a row with no joyous glowing green. 2 beautiful black tourmaline specimens. They weigh 1.63 kilograms. They're bound to protect you from all kinds of things, including spiders. $79 for flat 129. Next up, most excellent quality rubellite. That is pink tourmaline. There we go. It just sets Cara off every single time. What's that artist's name, Cara? Chapel Roan. Yeah, but every time she can't help herself. Listen to it. Pink tourmaline. That's pink tourmaline and lepidolite. Nice flaky purple mica lepidolite in schist. And please, classroom, why is the pink tourmaline so pink? Why is no one answering me? Come on, it's obviously manganese. And you know what? If there's manganese, we're going to check if it fluoresces, because that's what manganese likes doing. I've taken out 5 random specimens and we're going to see them. Look at that green there. It's not highlight opal. Ooh, that's interesting. No, it's not highlight opal. Some uranium-based mineral, maybe. Yeah, it's not eliciting much excitement whatsoever, except for that one with the green. Weigh 1.35 kilograms. These 12 beautiful little pink tourmaline and lepidolite specimens and a whole lot of schist is going to cost you a magnanimous $38. This is flat number 214. Next up, from the Mendingi mine, it's a beautiful, wow, kind of a toroidal, bally, spherical malachite laying on some limonite iron oxide. Juicy. Sure, that's a bit of a mouthful. There we go. Not only is it a mouthful, it's a handful. And that malachite has got some great coverage all around. Happy days. Weighing all of 780 grams. This fella here is going to set you back $60. It's flat number 52. Next up, galena. That is a whole lot of lead. There are 12 of these shiny cobbed pieces from the Kalkeveld, but it's very South Kalkeveld. It's there close to Swakopmund. The entire Namibia is actually literally swimming in seas of lead and zinc and manganese and uranium. That's just swimming in seas of minerals. Namibia is rather nice like that. 12 of these beauties. There's a little bit of malachite there. I'm going to take these and show you what I reckon is calcite on the surface of the galena. Some of these as well, just don't neglect the bornite on top of the shiny galena. That's that iridescent blue, copper blue color. It simmers like oil on the road. See how they shine, but let's see how they shine with UV. There we go. Yellow. Ooh, this one's got a little hint of orange stuff. More. Ooh, okay. You look a lot like calcite. I'm going to put you to that one side. Well, calcite or heavy manganese-bearing dolomite. Oh, there we go. There's that fluorescent yellow. I reckon that's just calcite as well. Sphalerite, maybe scheelite. Woohoo! Yes, this is a winner chicken dinner. A little flat of excitable mirrorballness. Yes, please. 12 beautiful galenas with all kinds of excitable events. Not least of all, they're shiny. There's a 2.3 kilograms for them. It's $36. It's flat 231. Lekker. Next up, the fluorescent magic of a different kind. It is Lesotho calcite, dogtooth calcite, and these are delicious. 12, almost all of them, I think, twins. That's interesting. Yeah, they are actually. I think Vusi did this on purpose. Well done, Vusi. That's gorgy. I reckon these will be rated very good to A grade. This one unfortunately got a little bit broken, but other than that they are absolutely mint. Ooh, a little cheeky one on the side there as well. Lesotho calcite, manganese heaven. Look at that glow. That is beautiful. Lava like dragon's tooth from the Drakensberg calcite. Yummy. These 12 weigh 1.26 kilograms. They're going to cost $75. It is flat number 351. Up next, the last of the spoolie polished cobalt bearing dolomite calcite aragonite. Some of these nice and gemmy pink, and some not so much. That's why they're only rated as good grade. That's probably why they're still here. But still, you've got those lovely banded patterns. That's quite reminiscent of the Argentinian rhodochrosite. There you go. Quite a lot of aragonite brown, and then the calcite pink. These 12 weigh all of 1.15 kilograms. They're going to cost $54. It's flat 816. Then a flat of Erongo. And, sorry, this is a bit random, but a Masonite in the flat of Erongo. Well, why not? If we find it there, then it belongs there. But let's just have a look here. There are 17 specimens in here. Smoky quartz cluster. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look. Some feldspar. There's a nice clean smoky. Nice lustrous black tourmaline. Likewise there. It looks like Hyalite opal on the top. Mica vermiculite. A lonely little black tourmaline. A nice tourmaline. Lots of Hyalite opal on there. Feldspar, tourmaline. Ooh, is that? It's a little bit of aquamarine. Look, it's aqua. Hidden, cunningly. Okay, then that's then a little bit more fibrous black tourmaline. This is a beautiful little cluster. That's a gorgeous feldspar and black tourmaline. Ooh, it's getting a little dark now. I reckon there's a bit of Hyalite in this. Hyalite opal. Oh, that's interesting. I might be imagining things, but that's a slight blue hue inside the crystal, which could be Hyalite or it could be rubikite. Who knows? Oh, yeah, no, that's Hyalite. Very nice. Let's see if it lights up. Yeah, I reckon these are going to light up, or most of them are. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot of Hyalite opal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit over there. That's 8. 8 out of 17. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's just turn this one over. Yeah, okay, cool. 17 beautiful Urongo specimens. They weigh all of 690 grams. They are going to cost all of $35. Not too shabby. Flat 314. Then on to the center of the trolley. Hello, you large orthromic orange calcite. This is from Kleiner Spitzkoppen, just south of the Brandberg, and it's a nice large piece. Exactly what you want in a piece of large orange calcite. 2.96 kilograms, $43 is what it's going to cost. This is flat 853. Then on to some Mendingi mine. This time the druzy is over the malachite as opposed to the malachite over the druzy, causing quite the sparkle, as you can see. Almost little blades. Could be malachite after azurite pseudomorphs, or it could be little stalagmites. And the sparkle continues all around. All around and all around. It's a roundabout sparkle. Mendingi mine wheel of glisten. Happy days. This fella here, 1.8 kilograms. We're rated as a very good to A grade. It's going to cost $110. It's flat number 277. Then onto a red hematoid skull. Well, it's got a wide grin, drawn with a chisel, no doubt. Not much in the way of gemminess, but you wouldn't expect too much gemminess from your skull. Otherwise, where's the sinister behavior? Rated very good. That handmade skull is 1.15 kilograms. It's $49, flat 859. Then, last on the second trolley is this glorious, weird, dark, cubic, but in fans of fluorite with lots of yellow, the Hyalite. And the nice thing about this specimen is that you can see the fans of fluorite have actually clustered upon each other to cause little stalagmites, kind of, not quite. But yeah, explain that to me. That's a beautiful specimen. It's got lots of vugs. Come on, Nick, tell us about this strange phenomenon. Oh, it is almost a floater. I do not know.
It is a floater, yeah.
Yeah, where was it?
Greasings. Yeah, that's a really big one. That's
what she said. Yeah,
yeah. It's quite weird because it's got smoky little tiny cubes all over it. It's the first time, well, not the first time, but I've only seen a few of these coming out the last couple of years from the bit. This is the big one. Most of these are average of like 1-2 inches, so that's quite a beauty there. And it is, say, self-filled. It's a floater, and we've given it a good clean, and it's come out perfect. That's a really classic extra large cabinet specimen there.
Extra large cabinet specimen, weigh 3.75 kilograms, and it doesn't end there because this fella here carries more Hyalite than your average brown dog.
Ah, didn't see that.
Big fluorite cabinet specimen, Joy, and well, let's see. Let's just see. There's all that beautiful fluorescent fluorite. That's the purple, and then comes in the Happy Days Hyalite. Little splashes of orange here and there, which may well just be the mica reflecting off the torch. I'm going to put this torch in my mouth and turn it around. Right. A little bit, there we go. The Hyalite is a little bit more gentle, if it is Hyalite, on this side. But tell me, that isn't absolutely stunning. Yummy. This wicked wonder of fluorite fancy, 3.75 is going to cost $228 only. That's flat 311. Happy days. Nice. To the second trolley, and we got lots. Well, lots. We got 12 beautiful little rhombohedral orange calcites from Kleiner Spitzkoppen. These 12. What do they weigh? They weigh 2.36 kilograms. They look very much A-grade all to me. So a little evidence of biotite maybe on the side there. Other than that, it's a beautiful flat of sunset orange calcite. $42 for flat. 3,060. What an odd number. Oh, sorry, that's B160. Right, on to a mixed flat of, well, Southern African minerals. Here we got some Solwezi sugar amethyst, and this is a nice little cluster because the iron has crept into this sugar around the plains, and that's why it's a bit of a pinkish hue. That's a beautiful little cluster. And then from Zomba, a dark Marian like crystal that is not broken. You can see there's some self-healing action happening at the tip there. Little shards of azurine, no doubt, in the middle. That's a pretty little fella. Then from Sanjay, a very sparkly blue lace agate speck, and then celestite. That's an interesting one. It's not as blue as the usual. It kind of follows the acicular hue of celestite. It's a nice smiley face geode. Then some kyanite in Forsyth. There we go. Mica you this, mica you that, and voila. Nice blue, gemmy blue. Kyanite within, kyanite within the Forsyth. And then last but not least, a little bit of fairy quartz action. These 6, they weigh all of 2.32 kilograms. They're going to cost $36. That's a very nice flat. Number 774. Then, on to dioptase tumbles or freeforms. I don't think these have been tumbled. The Congolese don't tumble. They hand polish. It's a nice little bit of chrysocolla in the mix there. So yeah, a bit of a once off this. You don't get to see dioptase tumbles every day. And you don't get to see them at the price that we got them at, and that we're selling them at consequently. Yeah, there's the refill price on these after the dealer realized he made a mistake many months ago. Almost 4 times the price. So, opportunity there. 280 grams worth of shiny dioptase is going to cost $47. It's flat number 981. Then, 70, and I selected these myself, yes, and I took care to try and get that hexagonal barrel shape in most of these, framed by some black tourmaline. Some are very nice and gemmy, most are not. Some nice gemmy there. But yeah, so like I say, I did try and choose the ones with the perfect habits, so that if you are going to lap these or polish them, then you got a perfect little frame. I really like these. They are wicked good. The 70, they weigh all of 715 grams. They're going to cost all of $46. This is flat number 276. Lacquer. Then, a beautiful flat. Some Brandberg. Brandberg on the matrix. Now, I like these a lot because sometimes they include quite the large amounts of calcite, and the Brandberg calcite lights up just like I suppose the Lesotho calcite does. Heavy on the manganese, but look at all these beautiful little flowers. And then here, quartz, maybe calcite, and one cheeky little crystal on the top. Here's a beauty, nice amethyst in the vug. That'll have calcite. It's a beautiful crystal, man. It's a beautiful flat. Look, flower. I hear Gavin in the background persisting with a dying goat sound that goes with our logo at the end of social media. I think I shall have to confront him with it again, because he seems to like it a lot, and I think it's absolutely bloody bizarre. These 12. Okay, let's just see the calcite. I want to see something. Right, little clusters, don't let me down. Okay, nada. Nada? Oh no. Ooh, why are you so blue? That's interesting. I'd like to put you aside and look at you separately. Is it blue? Yeah, it is too. That's a whole lot of blue. That's also interesting. I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know. A whole lot of them. Okay, at least, there we go. Those are the ones in the granite. That's beautiful. Who are you? Right, the storm is upon us. You're about to experience a little bit of stormy weather, ASMR. These 12 beautiful little Brandberg clusters, one with a blue hue, which I'm querying. They weigh 715 grams. They're going to cost $44. It's flat 271. Right, I think I should hustle a little bit here. 35 Mumbwa, little amethyst points. These are rather gorgeous, the 35. I see very few with a heavy layer of iron. Most of these are pretty tidy and clean. And not polished. Let's see, what are you? There's a chip on this one. Okay, so the dirtiest of the bunch is probably this one. Weighing 2.02 kilograms. These are rated good, very good to A grade. I think it's a wicked good flat of Jacaranda amethyst from Mumbwa, Zambia. It's going to cost $56. This is flat number 86. Next up, from Sashi River, not the typical red banded agate, although there is one sphere here with that typical red banding. The rest have got, well, similar to, I suppose, the banded agate from Madagascar. This one's got some nice quartz. There we go. There's those beautiful banded patterns, man. That is beautiful. Sphere. There we go. You wanted bands there? You go. Plenty bands. Quite a large one. Smally here. Cora, stop wiping your nose on my sleeve.
It's my armpit.
Oh, it's your armpit. What? That's even weirder. 6 beautiful spheres from the Sashi River. They weigh all of 1.5 kilograms. They're going to cost $52. It's flat 970. Next up is a flat of more mixes, and it's hot toddy mixes. We got a little bit of a selenite here with iron infusion, a little bit of proverbial oxidized iron. Sauros with a cheeky bit of malachite on the top. Silky malachite. The silky malachite's probably good, very good to at best. And then this little beastie from the Brandberg, it's amethyst. It's an amethyst geode. And our bottom dollar I put there will be calcite glowing bright red. Likewise with this fella, there will be calcite in there. That's quite pretty. And then this fella here, which is what the hell and who the hell are you? It's a big calcite crystal, I think. I know. But that's a beauty. It's not perfect. It has broken, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be a hell of expensive. Probably a Nick's collection. But let's see how these actually do glow, if there is calcite involved. Right, so I'm going to take you out, and you, most certainly, yes please, and you. All right, showtime. Oh yes, calcite from the Brandberg, you beauty. And that, oh my word, and that little bitsy calcite there. That's interesting. Fluorite. No man, it's calcite. Can't be. What's that red? Ooh, hello. Oh, nice. Awesome little flat of mixed African goodies. The 6, they weigh 1.66 kilos. They are going to cost $31 only. $31, and you get that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. $31, flat 945. Onto beryl, blue beryl. Great big chunks of bluish, that oxidized layer of iron, yellowish on the beryl. This one is reasonably gemmy. That would be fantastic lapping material, as with this one. fantastic habit and formation. Just a little bit of an interruption with crystals at crossroads. Ooh, pink tourmaline. Maybe. Weigh 2.17 kilograms. These 3 cob pieces of beryl are going to cost $83. Flat 102. Next up, polished Malagasy quartz. We've got a double terminated first up. Nice clarity, no dramas. This one here's got some limonite in it. I suspect there's a tiniest of chips. Let me just try to zoom in here and see, because I can see better on the screen now. But yeah, there's a little chip there. Nice chlorite veil. Little chips there as well. This is beautiful. Now that is stunning. That is wicked good. And it's window quartz. Nice, 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 nice. And then 2 slender little points, both with quite a bit of chlorite in it. This one's got a chip on the side there. Other than that, pretty good. And then the smallest of the bunch, also with a chlorite veil. Not too shabby. So this one had little itty bitty chips, and so did this one. So other than that, it's a wicked good flat. Weighing 930 grams, they're going to cost $42. It's flat 126. Next up, polished malachite. 3 of them in this flat. This is a nice flat shelf. That's beautiful, lovely patterns. But this one takes the cake. Look at those little flower bands there, man. Yummy. And the little malachite bird bath for tiny little birds. Third one is a little darker. Very nice dark green. Maybe too dark to get to see the the patterns. Still a reasonably good polish. Probably very good between the 2 A graders. These 3 weigh 1.65 kilograms. They're going to cost $66. It's flat number 25. Then up to Sanjay, we got 4 polished blue lace agate standing freeforms. This one here with a lovely little portal of druzy from one side to the other. That's quite pretty. It's more of a bunker hole view. Yeah, very good grade. Blue lace agate, also very good grade. And then this is a free form. You got a nice blue lace, nice juicy, but I suspect also just a very good grade. So yeah, all in all, I think it's a flat of very good blue lace agate. Does the price indicate? It's a 1.4 kilograms, costs $68. That's okay. 978. On to some lepidolite, but it's not just lepidolite. That's look at that lovely silver leaf mica winking at us. Nice dark lithium rich, and there's that boran, pink tourmaline in the lithium and aluminium mix. Smoky quartz, pink tourmaline. Ooh, a stitch in my side. Oh, lol. Right, some really beautiful little lepidolite palm stones. Most of them with pink tourmaline. 1.23 kilograms, $35 only. Not too shabby, that's nice. Flat 816. Oh, that stitch is hurting. I'll be back and you won't notice. On to some Selrose or cobalt bearing dolomite. If you like pink, happy days. There's some heterogenite also. Now, this is a bit odd. So, is that just clear dolomite on top of the dolomite, the cobalt dolomite? That I'm going to have to take a photo of that. I'll do that just now. Kaolinite on top of the dolomite. Some malachite on top of the dolomite. There we go. That's attractive. Very attractive. Let me come back to this one. And just for good measure, I'm going to just have a look if anything happens, and it certainly does. Not what you'd think. That's very interesting. That might just be the dolomite glowing. It's known to do that. Hey Nick, got a problem child here, man. Probably gonna need some light in this. Is that just dolomite?
Let's have a look. Looks like calcite.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's calcite. Is it fluoresce?
No, but I'm not surprised because the amount of copper content in there suppresses most fluorescence. Except that the dolomite often does fluoresce.
Of course, very nice. But yeah, looks like calcite is on Selrose, rather than dolomite.
Yeah,
Yeah. Nice.
yeah, very nice. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, he won't leave my side now. Same poor dog doesn't like this weather. Cobalt bearing dolomite and a little special calcite visitor there. 1.57 kilograms. These are going to cost $62. It's flat 813. Next up, some large rose quartz mushrooms. They're nice and jammy. That not so much. Oh, that is. At the bottom there. Three rose quartz mushrooms of vehementness. It's a 1.96 for the is what they weigh. $62 is what they cost. This is flat 775. Then on to some hook and hook. I think we had a 24 earlier on the first trolley. These look pretty good as well. I'd go so far to say is that they're not as good as that first flat. Very good to A grade. I suppose it will be telling what the price is going to be. They weigh 1 kilogram on the dot. So if they are anything less than $50, that's a good price. They are $52. All right, well, that's the exchange rate, I suppose. Flat 874 for some spirit quartz. Then blue tourmaline and schist. It's who is this? Okay, 12. Shame. Check. My dog's scared of a leaf. He's watching it blow towards it. I've seen him freak out at a plastic bag running across the road. Blue tourmaline in schist, 12 See, that's quite nice there. Oops. Ooh, yes, that's nice. Excuse me. Medium grade. That's fantastic. These are from Currabib. Now, if you've been collecting for a while, Currabib is quite famous for its Tourmaline, especially from the 80s. There were some absolutely legendary watermelon and indicolite Tourmaline specimens that came from the area. So it's well worth keeping your eye and ear to the ground as far as Currabib minerals are concerned. These 12 are one medium and the rest are pretty good grade. They weigh slightly more than 3 kilograms. They're going to cost $57. It's flat number 107. Onto the middle of the trolley. It's a large rubellite. That's rubellite and the beautiful, oh, look at that big tourmaline, man. Fantastic quality. And then all that nice flaky purple lepidolite in the mix as well. There we go. There we go. Aluminium, lithium and mica. Very, very cool. Beautiful large specimen. It weighs all of 2.175 kilograms. It's gonna cost all of $57. It's flat 324. Up next is a natural beautiful Malacola specimen. That is some beautiful baby blue chrysocolla on top of a bit of malachite. Massive. Look at that. That is beautiful. Little black specks of heterogenite as well. And there's a nice layer of kaolinite, like the mayonnaise and the chrysocolla malachite sandwich. It's a beauty. Oh, heterogenite. Oh, heterogenite, your beauty. All right, that is 1.84 kilograms worth of very good Malacola. It's going to cost $80, flat 708. On to a large, beautiful, polished blue lace agate standing freeform. That's a lot of quartz in the middle with a beautiful banded agate around the sides. Cheers, guys. It's homeward and everyone's running in the rain. There we go. But we've got the standing freeform and it's a beauty. It really is quite special. Weighing all of 2.23 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. It's $89 for flat number 814. Last, but by far not the least, is an absolute killer Irongo smoky quartz black tourmaline feldspar and Hyalite opal specimen. And you can just see this is such a character of a cluster. Kind of reminiscent of a ship's hull with barnacles on it, which is kind of cool as far as I'm concerned, because it's not a young crystal. That it certainly isn't. Hyalite opal on the oh mate, look at her light up. Oof. That is absolutely glorious. And that's just one side of it.
Tomorrow morning I'll go first and tell us, then shoot that to you. Then we go to Rich Bay. Then we come to it will be like 5 past 2 past 8.
That is a dreamy cluster. Stunning. There you go, that is an absolute killer. Ah, yum, 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 yum. Right, 3.085 kilograms. It's gonna... How can this be $99? I'll tell you what. It's $99. That's not right. But it is what it is. Happy days for someone. It's flat 219. You. Right, on that happy $99 note for that absolute beaut. Damn. How is that only $99? Ah. Nice hot day here. Apparently Marisburg is closed down because all trees have fallen down. Parts of it's flooded. I think we've got it light here. Anyway, as I say, off to the pub. Town's flooding. Come on. Bye.